Yes, sir. I'm finally 18. Bruh, 1 and 8. I can't believe I'm still here, honestly. I thought I would have died by now, but shit. I thank God for keeping me up here. Because I know a lot of people didn't even make it to 18. But fuck it. I'm 18 and I'm happy as fuck. I'm finally 18. Finally, I'm 18. I came a long way. I came a long way to this day, my birthday. I went from grace to grass on some of my worst days. Moment I picked up the pen and the pad, that was my best day. Didn't take it, but when I make it, that hate decay. Hell bad, but heaven sent, God is my way. G-O-D, heaven sent, God every day. 1 and 8, in time I'll be a man. And if you don't understand, stay under me where I stand. I went from smelling like devil to God sent. I'm God sent, heaven sent, but I'm hell bent. Life changed, I rearranged, I switched lanes. No friends, no ties, today we reaching fame. Wait, I said we, which I meant I. Because even I am independent, only I. Yeah. Finally, I'm a man. Like, finally, bro. I've been through so much in my life. Like, people used to make fun of me because, like, I was black. And, I'm skinny as fuck, so that doesn't help my case, but I don't really give a shit about none of that. Like, I'm grown up to be a man. You know how that feels? I went from red flags to green ones. I'm missing bad bitches and I'm missing mean ones. People say I'm too skinny, I need a ration. American whole number to a fraction. I reminisce my days in Canada. Red, white, red. I met a lot of finance people sweeter than bread. Snakes thought that I would fall, but I got up instead. Now I'm finally 18 and I'm feeling great. Been through a lot, but challenges is what we take. Tons of corrections, I wish I could make them my mistakes. But God, it's too late, it's too late. Yeah, fuck it, I'm here now and I thank God. I never sick bleeding and I never popped in. Yesterday I was a kid.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Kemi Olunloyo, journalist, pharmacist, and PR specialist. The song you were listening to is called 18. My son, Kate Jeezy. You remember my baby? My youngest son, my final child, is now 18. On Monday this week, KJ turned 18, so I want you guys to support his music. I supported a lot of artists in Canada, United States. I did promotions, I did PR. Big people today. Drake. Drake mentored KJ in Canada. Nicki Minaj. I mean, Ciara. I did publicist work for a lot of them. Wiz Khalifa, I did all his promotion when he was at Warner Brothers. And I even mentored Falls the Bad Guy and Yemi Alade. Ask them what I told them when I first met them. Mentoring is keeping somebody's hopes alive. Okay, Falls, how many songs do you have? One, Tony Tomato. And this your glasses, oh. There's no frames inside. Ask him about my interview with him in October 2014 when he came to Ibadan. Ask Yemi Alade what I told her when she came to Ibadan in 2012 with one hit, Gin. And now look at Johnny, a song that's going to have super publishing. Anybody I talk about, anybody I touch becomes gold. They know that in America and Canada. They don't know that in Nigeria. All you do is tarnish my name. And you say I'm tarnishing people's name when I'm writing news. If Buhari paid me 500 million now, I will tell you everyone who has been killing people in Benue Plateau and everywhere that herdsmen have entered. Yeah, 500 million. Sponsored story. Not brown envelope journalism, but you're sponsoring the story. I will give you world-class investigative journalists. I'll name all the politicians behind all the killings. All the politicians who put the cultists in prison in Port Harcourt. I've spoken to all the cultists. I'm friends with the Niger Delta Avengers. This week, 3 of the Avengers called me from the prison. They have phones inside the prison. Because they are militants. As a journalist, I do my job. But when I touch one of your stars, you open your dirty fucking mouth and say that I'm demeaning somebody. You see why I burst into tears this week when the daughter of a billionaire in an Ibadan restaurant that has a mixed review, okay, tweeted about me. I came to their restaurant, like I came to beg for food, like I didn't pay. That's another show. Now, the bottom line. Somebody said they can't see my face. I can see my face. How come you can't see my face? Can you guys confirm that? Because I'm looking at myself. I hope you can all hear me because this is a very serious broadcast. Very serious. Confirm if you can see my face. Yeah, they can see me. Monday, I don't know why you can't see my face. Check your device. Everybody can see me. I called you guys here for a reason. And I'm trying to do this video, okay, for 30 minutes instead of the proverbial 1 hour, which will kill your data. I don't pay for data. Companies give me data. For years, I've been telling you what's going on in the blogosphere. But no, Kemi's a fool. She's a mad woman. She needs to take her drugs. You need to do this. You saw them arrest me, take me to a prison 3 times. One of my lawyers was paid and bribed not to even submit my medical letter so I can go back to prison on a bench warrant. I sat down there 90 days the 3rd time. This is a country that's corrupt, where everybody gets paid and that's it. But no, you believed I demeaned a pastor. What did Ibiyomi do? He dropped the case. He didn't even drop the case. He withdrew the case because he saw the evidence I was holding. 8 pages of a letter that can bring down a 250 billion naira church. Because somebody wanted to destroy the pastor. To do it well, they'll have to use a journalist, a good one. And that's where I was used. Okay, who's this Blessing Ezime? Why glasses today? I always wear my glasses. YouTube people, you sit down on YouTube, you don't come to Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My glasses is always on my face. Everybody knows this glasses. I'm the only one that have it. Kolawole says, you burnt data because of me. Thank you, Kolawole. I need to give you some data. Okay, Kolawole, DM me. No, email me. Say you're the one. Tell me your ID number, everything, and your phone number. I'll give you some little data. 45 people on the broadcast. Make sure you share my video. Linda Ikeji versus Stella Dimoko-Korkus. Is it new? No, it's not new. I told you about this, but you didn't listen to me. I want it to end today, so I'm going to give you all the secrets on what's causing this. Guys, I don't want to make this 1 hour, okay? I got one serious Owambe today. And you know the Owambes in Ibadan. Cow meat, goat meat, name the food, it's there, and it's a funeral. So you know when there's an Owambe in Ibadan and there's a funeral, and the dead has been laid to rest. The minute we hit that hall, and I'm on the side of the family here. The London crowd has arrived. You know, money is going to flow, food is going to flow. So I got to look nice. When I'm dressed up, finished with my ghillie, everything, I'll take a picture. I might even do a live video. So I need my brain today at the OMB. Okay, when I'm at the OMB, I get people calling me and shit because I tweet the OMB. Grandma Ishere has gone laid to rest. But now the Ishere kids from London are here. And we're going to party on down. You ain't see nothing. Ibadan one, but funerals in Ibadan are the ones, not those Lagos ones. Let's get to the point. I don't want to waste anybody's data. I'll take questions after. Someone's already asking, are bloggers journalists too? No, they're not. That's why they call them bloggers. Many people in Nigeria don't know what a blogger is. They don't know what a journalist is, and they don't know what a reporter is or a writer. I just mentioned 4 things. Blogger, journalist, reporter, writer. 4 different things. 4 different people. Who is a writer? A person that just likes to write articles, write books. They did not go to school to learn it. Unless they went to public relations school. My second degree, My second degree, public relations management, has a section called public relations writing. That is the reason why I did PR, because I like to write articles on health news. When I worked at the pharmacy, which was my only job at the time, there's some leaflets in the pharmacy that the pharmacist might give you, or little booklets about HIV, about your blood pressure. Who writes these things? I wanted to be the next person writing it. That's why I studied public relations. What is a reporter? Somebody that reports news. More than likely, they studied mass communications, dissemination of news from person to person. Okay, person to person is a reporter. A reporter will go on TV. Good evening. Let me do something unlike DW, the German news channel. Okay. Good evening live from DW News. I'm Kemi Olunloyo. We have breaking news coming out of Washington, D.C., where we're learning that the Supreme Court has now reinstated the media credentials for Jim Costa of CNN. Earlier this week, President Trump revoked his media pass into the White House because of anger when he was asking a question. Acosta went and sued Trump, saying that it violated the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. We'll have more for you as it comes in. More news coming out of California in the bar shooting. 12 people shot dead in a bar that's usually filled with college students. Police are telling us now that the gunman may have fled. See, that's a dummy newscast, but that's a real newscast because these things happened this week. I'm not reading out a paper. I'm looking at you. I'm very ad-lib. I'm the best in this thing. Okay? A reporter does that. More than likely, that person studied mass communications. Mass communications is no longer around outside Nigerian soul. Everything is journalism. Nigeria has mass communications. So you mass comm graduates, when you finish, you do your NYSC, you must go and do your master's in journalism. What happens in Nigeria is after NYSC, most of these kids don't go and do the master's. Partly because one, they don't have the money. Two, they just want money and work. And a lot of them go into public relations and marketing too. They don't want to stay in journalism. They don't want to stay in mass communication. Instead, I find a lot of mass comm students hitting me in the inbox and Twitter and say, Kemi, please, I need a job. I can't help anybody get a job. That's nonsense. You get your CV together, your resume, and you look for a job. You go into radio stations. You go into TV stations. OAPs are making 500,000 naira a month to start. People like Freeze, Tucker Makinwa, those guys are about 1.2 million now. Okay, Shagsy was getting 900,000 a month. If I go into radio now, many of you say you want me to go into radio. Oh, radio show. Do you know how much I'm charging? My voice is #1 in Canada for 5 years. Any of them can't afford me. That's why I'm still sitting out here doing my own radio show online. Maybe 2 million a month, don't you think? Okay, let's go back. If you think I'm beating around the bush, I have to, because there's something I'm getting you to know now. Always focus on the bigger picture. Kemi Olunloyo, 2007, Canada. I coined that phrase. There's a bigger picture to all this Linda thing, John there, who owns Instablog Nigeria. You're going to know it now. Okay? Gift and watch your crew. I'm not adjusting anything. Everybody's seeing me. Adjust your own camera. Okay? I just woke up. All I've done is I've brushed my teeth. Okay? I keep it real. I did a video yesterday on Instagram. I was half naked, trying to brush my teeth for bedtime. Okay? I'm wearing a t-shirt. I don't even have a bra on. You can see my breast, see my nipple. Stop it. All of you are fake. That's why your lives are all ruined in Nigeria. My son called me last night. I needed to get back here. My children want me back in America, but I ain't leaving because I want to help you guys. But no, you're insulting me. What have your lawmakers done for you? They're all going back to the Senate. Heard the Saraki audio that he gave money to stay. Did the money reach you? The money we got from Paris and London clubs, did it reach you? I just think got 7 billion. Ajimobi is still trying to explain what he did with ours. Health scheme. Continuing on what I'm saying, I've talked about the writer, the reporter. Okay, if you want to be a journalist and you study mass communication, you need to do a master's in journalism. Journalist. We study broadcast journalism. When you study broadcast journalism, you must be able to know how to talk on radio, talk on television, write an article in the newspaper house, and you're a journalist. We journal news. Keeping a journal of things that you can get on air. Look at that video that went viral during the Ebola time. The Ebola time, the video I did. And I was standing there outside that place in Lagos. And I said, in here, there's a doctor that just contracted Ebola. 2 nurses have died in here. I was talking ad lib. That's a journalist, a broadcast journalist. I just did a newscast for you now. Good evening. Welcome to TVC. We have breaking news coming out of Abuja, where we're learning that a lot of Shiites have taken over the streets and they are now attacking police. We will have the latest for you from our correspondent who's standing by live. Femi Akonde, let's go to you. Femi, what's going on over there? That's how to do news. Tim L, there's no such thing as a radio voice. A voice is a voice. You cannot copy my voice. One girl tried to imitate my voice. I called her Zero. I told her she's not good. Essie, Rita, or somebody from BB Niger. You cannot imitate anybody's voice. The NBC, the federal regulators in Nigeria, who want you guys to talk with the British standards, have failed. I went to the NBC seminar. They brought it to Ibadan, and I went there just to disrupt the place. I stood up there and I said, stop making these OAPs use the British standards of voice. They don't have to make up a British accent. Welcome to Radio Nigeria. What is that? Radio Nigeria. Welcome to Radio Nigeria. Nigeria. I worked at Radio Nigeria. You talk and you be yourself. Look at DW in Germany. Germany CNN. Look at those girls with the accent. Welcome to DW. They just talk like this themselves. I speak with a US East Coast accent, even though I always say I have no accent, because when I start now and change to Yoruba, you guys will know that it's not about accent. So that's why I'm challenging the NBC to stop censoring music. Stop censoring. America has the First Amendment in the US Constitution, freedom of speech, freedom of press. We have it too, but we're not enforcing it. You're censoring music, you're censoring Davido, Olamide, and all these artists. You have had beefs with those artists. You censor some of their music, but they're playing our music in Kenya. Have you been to Nairobi? All the Nigerian artists are playing in Nairobi in South Africa, but we can't play them in Nigeria. Are we killing ourselves here? I'm going after this government in 2019. Put me as the head of NAFDAC, I'll fix the pharmacy and the drug issue. Put me at NDLEA, I'll arrest everybody trafficking and the ones behind them. Put me at NBC, I'll change broadcasting. Put me at Ministry of Information, I'll be the spokesman and the best spokesman for this country and this president, whoever is coming in 2019. Put me in science and technology. I will reform science and technology. Kids will have iPads in the classroom. They'll take it home, use it, just like they do in schools in America. Put me in women's affairs. You will see women empowered. Not all these fools that are women affairs ministers that leave after or steal after. Put me at the EFCC. I will catch every single politician that have stolen, ever stole. I know them. I'm untouchable. Puts me at any ministry in Nigeria. 17 I counted. Pharmacy, journalism, PR. First class. I'm sitting in a useless country. When I left America, they said, Kemi, your degrees are awesome. First class US degree. You can work anywhere in the world with that. American degrees. Except when they didn't tell me I can't work in Nigeria. Nobody will hire me. My dad said, oh, everybody's scared of you. You're too transparent. You get them into trouble. Only Funke and Yemi can work in the government, my sisters. They're quiet. They'll be walking around the room, seeing everybody stealing on their computers. They'll be working at the NNPC, see people at the NNPC on the computers transferring money from oil to their own accounts. But you, Kemi, you'll go to the computers, you'll see what they're doing. What are you doing there? Are you balancing the budget? Or you're on Facebook? That's me. And my dad was right. but we're going to take over this country. 20 minutes. Let's go to the topic. Linda, Stella, I hope you're watching. The situation with Linda and Stella started a long time ago, 2005, 6, 7. I think I talked about it a lot. And what I want you to know is that when I say something in 2006, you don't listen. And I bring it back in 2013, you don't listen. Then 2018, then you listen. Part of it is because you were babies at the time. Okay? Davido was 12 when all this stuff was happening. You were 13. You were 9. You were 10. Linda Ikeji. She was a model. Okay? During her modeling days, she destroyed a lot of relationships. Uche Pedro, the lady that owns Bella Niger. I met her in Canada. That's where I knew Uche. She was blogging in Canada, and she went to school there. Uche Pedro was dating Dakpo Oyebanjo. I mean, everybody just started in 2005. Dakpo Oyebanjo is D'banj. That was her boyfriend. When Linda wants to take your boyfriend, she'll lie about your girlfriend. Linda went to tell Dakpo that Uche was fucking Ikechukwu. Ikechukwu was an aspiring rapper. So as soon as Dakpo heard that, Dakpo dumped Uche. Uche was never going out with Ikechukwu or sleeping with him. So Uche went her own way. And guess who Dakpo was? This happened in Canada too, with somebody else, Lisa Prasad. Okay, guess who Dakpo started dating? Linda. She did that, but then she came to the Olunloyo household, and she did it with my cousin, my little sister, Diola. Diola was engaged to the most popular OAP in Nigeria at the time, Dan Foster. Linda, I don't know what Linda did, but Linda was having an affair with Dan, and the sex was good. And somehow, I don't know whether it was juju, but whatever was in her clitoris, Dan liked it. And as soon as Diola heard that they had sex one time, Diola canceled the whole wedding. I came from America. I took Ashoebi, cow, everything. Cows were just coming in. Please. Arishekola was alive. Arishekola sent 2 cows. Adedubu was alive. He lives down the street. Another extra cow. Cows was piled up in a bit. Oh, God. Everything. Ashoebi. All the cows killed, meat given to the whole neighborhood. The wedding canceled. Uncle Diti Olunloyo, I'm sure that's what killed him. He died a few years after. Diola's wedding hurts a lot of people. But the center of that wedding was a woman who broke them up. That's why, older family members want to know who did this, what happened. Diola just said you can't marry her, can't marry him. Bottom line is a model called Linda Ikeji. And I spoke to the media about it, especially exclusively Folarunsho Hamzat, who was a deputy editor at Global Excellence. Hamzat is now the editor. And I talked about how I felt about Linda, that she did something wrong. And I want to know her. I started trolling her, shading her since then. Then in 2013, she came my own way, making up a false story about guns. In the middle of the time, I was trying to get Nestle Peak Milk and Etisala deals for my blog. My blog was called Hip Hop Sip. It was Canada's leading music blog. After they kicked me out of Canada because of that antagonizing gun laws, I came home. I went to Nigerian Tribune and I worked there as a music columnist for a year. I decided I didn't want to do music alone anymore. I wanted to do news, world news. So I took Hip Hop Sip and I changed it to Hip Hop Sip Newsnet. I got the idea from CTV National News in Canada. They used to be CTV Newsnet, so they changed the name. As soon as they changed the name, I took that Newsnet. Hip Hop Sip Newsnet, HNN. And then my friend Victor at MTN Africa told me, Victor is in South Africa, MTN Africa, he said, Kemi, I like the name HNN. Put Africa near it because it brands it, and I put Africa. And the rest is history, HNN Africa, Hip Hop Sip Newsnet. Ready to take my music blog to a different level with world news and everything. Notice around that time, 2013, is when Linda started adding world news to her blog, because it was all gossip before. She was copying what I was doing. But I was ready to overtake her with that world news because I was a journalist and she was a blogger, which gets to what a blogger is. A blogger is one person that logs the web. Okay? Now, 'logging' the web. 'Logging' the web' You go to CNN every morning and you read all the stories trending or not trending. You take a portion of that story, copy it, and take it to your blog and paste it. I'm literally teaching you something free now. When you paste it, let's say that story, okay, there's nothing wrong with copying gossips, but it's blogging. You guys need to know what blogging is. If I go to Daily Mail and copy a story, I may not copy the whole story. You're supposed to copy a portion of it. Paste it on your blog and you start by typing. All right, let's say the story is about my friend Kim Porter. I lost a very dear friend, Kim Porter, Didi's baby mama. I was in a magazine with her. They featured us in Atlanta Women together in 2005. You copy the little part. Kim Porter was blah, 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 Didi's baby mama, 4 children. Okay. The beginning, I will now type. As many of you have heard, Kim Porter died this week. She was a great friend of mine. We were featured in Atlanta Women together, okay, in Miss Pharma Media and the 3 Brand Girls, Very sad. Now, Kim was a model. Kim, all the rest of it was Daily Mail story or CNN story. Okay, you go to the bottom of your blog and you write source. Okay, the source is not only Daily Mail or CNN, because you wrote there too. You put source with files from CNN, with files from Daily Mail. That's all you do. And you can highlight the source back to their page. If you don't feel like taking them back to their page, because some people don't like that, it'll take somebody away from your blog, and then you'll see something else juicy and they won't come back to your blog. You can always write with files from. Credit people. Don't just lift it, paste it, and you put it out for your own audience that already gave you high traffic. This is what Linda was doing. Linda was lifting stories. Okay? She did a lot of it. It's called plagiarism. She didn't credit people. Most of what Linda plagiarized were abroad people who would not come for her. That's why AD came for her. I found the tweets with AD. Go look at my Instagram at Kemi Olunloyo. I advised Linda 4 years ago to please credit people. The tweet is there, October 2014. Because the way that guy took down her blog, he didn't just take it down for her. Linda, AD took that blog down for other people too. She flagged almost every copyright violation. And there's still many on her blog till today. That's why I threatened Linda 2 weeks ago that I'm going to review your blog. If I review Linda's blog, I'll find many copyright violations and they'll take her down again. So it brings me to why Kemi forgave Linda. I've told you what I have on Linda. I have videos of Laura telling someone she can't have a baby. I have videos from Linda Ikeji TV meeting where Linda was discussing something about a story that they're going to do, something about Tool's dead baby. Someone in that office videotape sent it to me. Okay, those are called sources, and you must protect them. You don't mention their names, snitches. That's why I said Linda should open up Linda Ikeji Media at the board table and cleanse the place. Fire everybody and rehire new people. Don't have them swear to juju, all the stuff I hear going on. That is what she needs to do. A lot of people are bringing internal info. Look at Theo Ukwa now. Theo's brother was one of the first people that told me that she was wearing a moon pump. And I went to moon pump. Moon pump people even had her receipt. I have so much on Linda that I can post, but I archive them away. I don't blackmail people. They're not on my phone. They're not on my system. They're on cloud servers. Nobody can see them. I'm not interested anymore. I forgave Linda. Someone's tweeting me with Lib TV, a parody page. People are saying it's a fake page. I know what's a fake page. Believe me. Linda is talking to me. Oh, Linda's not on Twitter. She is the one behind everything. Linda's the one behind her Instagram page, talking to Stella as in third person. It's Linda. Now, what I want to tell you, A rumor, and it's a rumor because I'm the only one that can end this. A rumor came out that every receipt Kemi had about Linda, the baby. I already told you the surrogacy thing myself. TVC did a story on surrogacy this week. They didn't mention names. A journalist is fighting a very popular blogger. They brought a doctor in, explain surrogacy, explain why if you carry belly to fool your friends and your family, fake belly. Everything's fine. Gabrielle Union had a surrogate baby. She was in the hospital. She took pictures. She took her clothes off so baby can bond. Guys, these are not things that are a big deal. It's not shameful. People do it every day. But because you haven't been abroad, because you are the village girl that's Linda's fan, that's why you feel that Kemi's lying. She's a mad woman. She's this, she's that. The last person that called me a mad woman did that at a restaurant 2 days ago, and I will show her that I'm really mad because I'm going through legal advice right now. A restaurant here in Ibadan, Ultima. Go to my page. You'll see all the details at Kemi Olunloyo Instagram. Some people said the video of Laura saying Linda can have a baby, the video of tools being discussed, the video, everything I have on Linda, some people said I gave it to John Abayomi. And John Abayomi was about to expose it all. Even though Kemi doesn't need it anymore, she's not exposing Linda anymore. She has forgiven Linda. A rumor said that I gave everything to John Abayomi of The Punch, online editor. And that's why Linda outed John as, you're the owner of Instablog Nigeria, no hiding. First, all my archives have not been given to anybody. It's worth a lot of money if I have to release it. So it's my property. It's my intellectual property. I am not trying to blackmail Linda. John cannot pay me any amount of money. John does not own Instablog Nigeria alone. Lillian Aishat is the front girl for Instablog Nigeria. Take an advert from Lillian Aishat. Send her your money. Your money goes to her account. Her BVN is Lillian Aishat. Her name is Lillian Aishat. Okay? John may be behind. Okay? John owns What's Up Nigeria. If you ever follow The Punch on Twitter, they always retweet What's Up Nigeria. It's a blog that John owns, and John is an online editor. So why not? He'll promote his own blog. John doesn't retweet Instablog Nigeria. John may be in the background. So Linda, don't go out there and say, oh, he owns it, thinking you're outing him. There's nothing to out him for to start with. You're not endangering him. He's doing the same thing you're doing. So, I don't want to divert from any topics here. I'm talking about Linda versus Stella. I'm not talking about Esabod. That's another blog that I'm going to review. Esabod lost 4 posts that she made about me. And I really want to bring her blog down, but she already threatened that she'll kill me, have me assassinated. So that one's on tape. So I'm ready for her. She's a liar, but let's go to the next topic. So that's the reason that Linda apparently outed John. Lillian Aishat owns Instablog Nigeria. Now Lillian is posting about them. 2 posts now about Linda versus whatever. Gumsu Abacha is citing Stella. Okay, bloggers are saying Gumsu and Kemi attacked Linda Ikeji because of Stella. Excuse me, bloggers. This is where you become bad. You're trying to copy Linda. Now she's tainted all of you. Linda, this is what I'm telling you. They're doing your style, but they're doing your bad style. I did not attack Linda, guys. Gumsu attacked Linda. I'm not going to attack Linda. I'm going to support Linda Ikeji because I want her to change and be a different blogger, a different person. Her name is out there on CNN. She has no assets on social media. Okay, I was part of the people that complained about her Twitter. 1.9 million. She purchased almost 1.7 million followers, dead followers, so that you can look at she has fans. Her engagement on those retweets were not matching that 1.9 million. Twitter doesn't like it. They will never verify you. That's why Linda was never verified. I want to convince her now to open a new Twitter account and let me set it up for her and get all her pages verified. She needs a Facebook page. Okay? Linda, call me. I've told you. I'll give you my rate. We will set up Linda Ikeji's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram verified. Everybody verified on that Instagram bought their verification. It's $5,000. Now, Kevin and Mike have left Instagram. Mike Systrom and Mike Krieger and Kevin Systrom have left Instagram. Those guys are doing something else now. And they discovered that many people were buying verification from the black market. People working in Instagram collecting 5,000 naira just to verify you. That's why all your pals in Nollywood are verified. They paid. Many of them cannot be verified on Facebook and Twitter. It's very hard. I am verified on Facebook and Twitter. I'm not verified on Instagram because I will not pay money to be verified. Verification is about notability, being prominent, and impersonation. And they don't just give it to you. You have to request it. And if you request it, they can deny you. It's happened to many people on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Those ones are harder. A lot of influencers, they buy fake followers. Laura too bought her own. Okay? Now, if you want to verify your Instagram, I've already written about it on my Instagram at Kemi Olunloyo. At HNN Africa Instagram, my news Instagram. I stopped using it 6 months ago. I want to revamp it completely for 2019. Since May, I haven't posted. Okay, at Kemi Olunloyo is the active place now, and I'm going to request verification. At Health Reports is my new blog. I start blogging Monday. Health and wellness, but it's mostly a wellness brand. What I'm doing there will fascinate you. It's going to be gossip, world news. It's the news, the same thing I'm doing, but from a wellness standpoint. Let me give you an example. I'm going to blog about Linda and Stella on my wellness site. Go to it, at Health Reports on Instagram. At Health Reports on Instagram. When I blog about them, it won't be about their beef. The juice will be there, but it will be about their wellness. How much headache do you get when two bloggers are fighting and all the fans are fighting? Emotions are running. I'll put it on a health and wellness standpoint. So you're going to like it at Health Reports. It's going to come up at hnnafrica.live. It's a live blog. So when I'm blogging live, you're there. Those of you who want to learn how to blog can see what I'm doing for free. You can be watching how I'm blogging. Simple. Launching in Monday the 19th. In honor of Davido's daughter. Davido's daughter, Michelle Adeleke, is now on Instagram and Facebook. So go to Facebook, search her, Instagram at Michelle Adeleke. It's not Michelle, it's Mitchell. It's a boy's name, Mitchell Adeleke. And join her over there. She has 2 posts on Instagram, but everything will go live on Monday, on her birthday. I'm holding her birthday party in a secret location in Ibadan for 2 hours. It will be streamed live. You'll see everything we're doing. Okay? And it's a big restaurant, but I'm not telling the location. And the management over there, Yinka and Runke, thank you so much. They're giving her a complimentary cake. She's going to do some videos because she's launching 30 billion girls. Okay? Her father has a 30 billion gang. Hers is 30 billion girls around the world. She's going to empower them. She can dance. She loves her father's song, Assurance. Charmer, my lover. I have a video of her, okay, from this morning, dancing. We're going to work out. We're going to do a lot. Okay, she's the face of HNN Health. HNN Health is at Health Reports, only on Instagram and the blog. She's the face of HNN Health, and she's going to be on TV shows with me. She's going to travel with me. We're going to cook for you on morning shows. We want to go to TVC morning. We're going to do a lot of stuff. You know, we might go to AIT here in Ibadan and do some shows. We want to teach you health and wellness. But most importantly, Mitchell wants to teach girls how to be the best. So she started 30 billion girls. So go follow her on Instagram now at Mitchell Adeleke. Mitchell Olunloyo is her name. Some good news exclusively to my YouTube followers. Mitchell's mom and grandmother said they want to pick me as her godmother. She doesn't have a godmother yet. So when that happens, we'll have it in a church. You'll be there and celebrate with us because I've made a difference in her life in just 1 week. A child that I didn't even know 1 week ago. A child that came up because her father insulted me, sexually insulted me. Go oil your rusty pussy. Her mother was watching the whole thing, told the grandmother, and they contacted me. Said, he's abusing women's pussy. He does it all the time, just like he did my daughter. And the next thing you know, I represented them. All they wanted was publicity of the case. They got it. They want him to please take an independent test. If a woman has a baby 5 years ago and they're still insisting you're the father, you should just do it. If the grandmother is insisting that you paid people that worked at the lab and she saw you handing them cash, it's tainted the results. Do another one. Davido has responded and said she's not. It's a dead issue. But that child knows David Adeleke is my father. We're going to have fun. So get into the Instagram and the Facebook. Michelle Adeleke. Those of you watching me, you must help me. Even I am surviving. I'm still trying to build up from the losses, $5 million that I lost last year. I haven't blogged since March of 2017, a year and a half. I lost money, wages, adverts, revenues, assignments. $5 million, I told you. Because after my first arrest, 81 days, I got 20 million more fans. That's all over social media. And the blog is the highest. Lost my archives. Google found it, but I'm going with a fresh new blog. I've done my best for this child. I took her shopping for toiletries, things she needs. Took her to lunch. I'm going to get her a great birthday gift. I signed her to be on my brand because I want to get her endorsements and different things. She might end up getting every endorsement a kid can get and be richer than her father. I meet people out here in Ibadan telling me, oh, but David has a lot of money. He's rich. He's rich. Forget it. The child will be richer. I have the connections to make her richer. I want to take her to Spice TV. I mean, she's a girl fashionista. My friends at Spice TV, Alima Abubakar, I'm bringing a girl power fashion girl on that TV. Because 30 billion girls is about empowering girls around the world. I'm sure there are 30 billion girls around the world. I'm going to take her abroad. I'm going to take her to meet presidents and leaders of countries to talk about what she's going to do as a girl. I'm going to empower her so she can empower girls. So, H&N Africa PR is my PR page. Zoe, shout out to you. She's my publicist and she also manages the page on Instagram, H&N Africa PR. So, at Health Reports, at H&N Africa PR, at Kemi Olunloyo. Those are the three main ones on Instagram right now. So, I don't have any juice that I'm going to hand over to Instablog Niger to expose Linda, okay? The situation with Stella happens to be that when Stella told me she was not going to be my top 10 bloggers thing, I was doing a story about top 10 bloggers in Nigeria in the Nigerian Tribune. I killed the story because Stella said if Linda's there, I'm not going to be on there. Okay? Michelle Adeleke's account number. There are two account numbers, okay? There's been some people who have been trying to scam us. All the account number I left was her mother's account number. I also left my PayPal, if you want to use PayPal. I'm going to open a GoFundMe for her today. That GoFundMe is going to be the only GoFundMe because some people were trying to open a GoFundMe to raise money for her. Don't raise money for her on my behalf. Don't. It's scam. Okay? I don't know whose account that is attached to. I will open that GoFundMe because I have one under my health medical fundraiser. So I have an account there. I'll open a separate one for her there so that you guys can send money to the birthday registry for her birthday. Okay? So there are three avenues. The GoFundMe, those of you abroad, the mother's account number, and my PayPal. Those of you that send $50 to her PayPal this week, I changed them at $360. I gave the mother $18,000. Thank you for sending money. For birthday, it's not just money. I have somebody in America right now who has bought a whole lot of clothes, shoes, vitamins, everything we said we needed. Okay, vitamins, kitty vitamins, gummies, and all the fun stuff. They have it ready. That child is American. Oh. Davido got passport for all his American children, even Imadi. That girl was born to an American. If an American has a baby outside Nigeria, that child gets a passport, automatic. If I take that child to America and Davido enters American soil, I can file a court order, injunction, that Davido must submit himself to that test. He doesn't know these things. He knows. You can't do this stuff abroad. So if I do that, they will force him to do it. And then they will order child support. He wants it the hard way. So at the end of the broadcast, I'll post all the pages, all the money, all the everything for Mitchell here. The birthday is just one day. After the birthday, we need to put her in school, finally. On her birthday, there won't be any kids there. Only us, 6 adults and her. Her mother, her aunties, her grandmother, myself, and my son, who will be videotaping. That's it. Shouldn't a birthday party, a 5th birthday party, be at home, cake, everything, with friends? She doesn't have any interaction. She's taught at home by her mother. And her grandmother, rather, a retired teacher. So now I want to put her in school. The person that sent 10,000 naira this week, Chioma Uka Foundation from London. You see why I'm saying you guys to donate? Chioma sent. Let me give you the PayPal for now. HNN Africa News at live.com. HNN Africa News at live.com. PayPal. Chioma sent something like 30 pounds. Ordinary 30, 20 pounds. Something that you can use to get 2 burgers and KFC. Do you know where that money came out to be here? 10,000 naira. She told us to manage that. We're happy. Let me tell you what they did with the 10,000. They bought Go TV, 7,000 naira. Decoder, everything, the whole package. Now, Mitchell is watching Nickelodeon. I want Team Jam. She's seeing cartoons. Very educational things. So your money does help us. Your help is needed. Okay? Now, what is going on with Linda and Stella boils down, I'm going to wrap this up because we're hitting 47 minutes, boils down to a long-standing feud about plagiarism and copyright infringement. Recently, Stella did an interview with somebody. Linda Ikeji picked up that interview, acting as if she did that interview. Totally wrong. Totally wrong. Linda should never have done that. Totally wrong. She credited it to her, but because they're enemies, she didn't. And now she has a third party, a third person speaking on her blog, abusing her, and it's going back and forth. And Instablog, Lillian and John and Co. are cashing in on it. No, Linda, stop everything and apologize to her and credit the interview. This is what happened in the past. Linda, Stella Dimoko-Korkus is like me, a journalist who is also a blogger. Journalists that blog are called professional bloggers. When she was at Encomium, she was the gist lady there. All Stella's gist on Encomium before she started her blog. Linda lifts them. And because Encomium is a newspaper, if Encomium comes out on Tuesday, Linda will read it and blog everything in it before people can even buy the paper. This is why social media became more powerful than print. Many people don't have newspapers anymore. They're just online. Go to America, you see a lot of newspapers. So that will hurt you when you're writing for a column of gist and someone is just blogging it online. They'll think they're the ones that gave you the scoop. Okay? This is how Linda made her money on other people's work. It's a sad thing. She lied. She messed up people's relationships, homes. Let me tell you something. News is news. If Linda says gist about you, okay, like what I said when I predicted that Mercy Aigbe Gentry, her husband, is going to beat her up one day. I didn't say that. I said, Mercy, all this glamming on Instagram, stop, slow down, go and watch your husband. I knew what I saw. She didn't bother. Her husband beat her up, her face bruised, everything. It happened when I was in prison. They came to tell me in the prison. Kemi, you were right too. And this one is not like me at being a prophet. Okay? This one is not Prophet KOO. I saw the red flags. Lena said, why do you know I'm going to sue Davido in America? I should have kept that secret. Why should I keep it secret? It's not secret. Davido goes to America all the time. I know when he's there. It's when he's there that I'll be there. Okay, he knows that he cannot avoid doing that DNA test. Okay, so don't worry about that. That's not secret. I'm not suing him. I'm just going to get a court injunction that will force him to go and take the test. And once the test is positive, the kind of child support that that judge will order for that girl, it shows that child support issues, I've been in it before. It just makes you an enemy, and then he'll just be sending a check to the child, and the child needs interaction. He won't want to even get the visitation. I don't need that. Davido can do that test again and take care of that child and be a friend to that child. Okay, you heard the mother. The mother's saying that she doesn't want to be Mrs. Adeleke. She's not looking to be Mrs. Adeleke. She just wants justice for her child. It's established paternity child support. Questions? So, this is what's happening now, the back and forth. Instead of the back and forth, Linda should just apologize to Stella for lifting that news story and bringing back old ones. That's what all this is about. And I don't have anything to give anybody on Linda. My archives are my archives. I want to work with Linda. I want Linda and I and Stella, that could be her though, and Uche to do something together. If me and Linda decide to do a blogging seminar together, it'll be the bomb. Nigeria will become a different country. I'm telling you. If Linda gives me money to train 100 bloggers, I'll do it at her headquarters there in Lagos. These things can be done. Nigerian bloggers are a force. Let's bring that big force. What's power? Power is collective form of forces that build together to become a big force. Hashtag Nigerian bloggers. We're on Wikipedia. But we need to become more than Wikipedia. I'm the oldest of all of them. I'm 54, going to 55. So that's it. There's nothing else going on. Some people are going to cash in on it. Some people are going to be silent. I want Derele Edu, Freeze, Charlie Boy. I want them to all be involved in this. I've said my own. Let's all make up and let it go. Let's have an event. Do you know how big that event will be in Lagos? Linda and Kemi, bloggers. I'm going to shake somebody this year. One of the shaking is going to break the internet. Who is it? Me and Ibiomi, the pastor, we're going to shake. Me and Davido over his alleged, not the alleged child, over the pussy one, shake. Apology. Me and Linda are going to shake. Which shake is going to break the internet? Tell me. Kemi and Ibiomi, Kemi and Linda, Kemi and Davido over the pussy story. I don't know. Now you did tell that one. May I talk some broken small before we wrap up this, because pidgin English no be my thing. I learned them from prison. Prison, nobody to talk correct Oyinbo there. The only correct Oyinbo me I talk for prison is when we go to church. They like that. The whole church goes crazy. All the inmates. Even father in the Catholic church, father goes say, I thought we get Oyinbo for here. But when I come out prison, BBC called me say, Pidgin are the fastest growing language for Africa. You fit make money for BBC Pidgin. I fit go there, make my money. Bloggers make money, especially when your content is good and then you see the traffic. Look at Uche now. Uche has 4 verified accounts. She didn't buy them all. 4 verified accounts on Bella Nigeria. Bella Nigeria regular, Bella Nigeria wedding, Bella Nigeria style. Blogging is my past glory. I've blogged. I was the top 10 pioneer blogger list. Blogging started in America. There were only top 10. And I was the only Nigerian in the list, meaning I'm the first Nigerian to blog. It's my past glory. atlcelebritynews.com. Communications.com. Media gossip. That we gossip about people in the media. If I start that now, I'll be gossiping about all your media people. You know, there's somebody on television in Nigeria right now, a woman who reads news in one of your favorite stations. That police arrested her for something bad, and she said she didn't do it, and she was vindicated. The story is so bad. If you hear it, it's underreported, meaning that they won't report it because it's her. This restaurant that messed me up, some papers, I won't mention their name, they don't want to report it. They want us to work it out because they're friends with the paper's owner. News is news. Stop selecting news. Report it. There's a woman in Port Harcourt now that she had 8 babies in a hospital in Port Harcourt. That doctor that delivers those 8 babies, octuplets on Nigerian soil, first in Africa. I told that doctor treated me for something after prison. I said, that doctor, this stuff, we're going to lose history. If they born 8 children in Ghana or South Africa now, they will now say first octuplets born on African soil, when we know that the first set was born in Port Harcourt. Subscribe to Rich KJT. My son, Rich KJT. All right? Subscribe at youtube.com/RichKJT. That's my baby. He turned 18 this week. Support his music. YouTubers, you're the best. Questions for me? I'm taking questions. This is the question phase. Before I could go get myself ready for the Owambe. The Owambe. You have questions on what I did? I'm going to pose it to Linda. Linda, let's have a blogging seminar and a blogging event in Lagos. Okay, let's stop this nonsense. Stella, join us. You're part of it. Know you're in Germany, come home. Let's end this beef. Let's become a collective, powerful force in blogging. Our abroad counterparts, Lovey Ajayi, awesome Lovey. You know her now. Noble Igwe. Tolu Ogunlesi, he's working at the presidency. Blogging is major money. I want to teach many of the bloggers now, they have blogs that are not making money. Tim L asks, how do you grow your blog? Really nothing. To grow your blog, you must have the content that people want to hear or what you want to blog. No, don't get me wrong about content people want to hear. You can't write what people want to hear. Okay, I'm sitting out here. I don't like soccer. Okay, when the World Cup happened in Nigeria, I was just there just for the fun of everything. But I don't really know soccer well. I'm not really an enthusiast of it. A lot of people want to know about soccer. They want me to blog about soccer. I'm not going to do what they want me to do if I don't like it. Blog what you like. If you like blogging about gardening, flowers, and all that, do that. That's why H&M became the first website in Africa that started innovative hashtags. I started it before Pulse Niger. Okay, innovative hashtags, meaning H&N food, all my food stories. Go to Instagram, type in them, follow them. After I started all that innovative hashtag stuff, Instagram started follow the hashtag. If you go to hashtag H&N health, you should be all following that because of my health brand. Hashtag H&N Bobrisky, everything Bobrisky. H&N Tiwa, everything Tiwa, Sheila's daughter. I have one called Linda is not pregnant. That hashtag is cool down now. If you follow that hashtag, you can see all the Linda story. You can see Shalaye Jeremy's story from May, since I told you. And you guys are now finding out when she had a baby in September. I said she didn't have any baby in that hospital. She didn't enter the hospital to have a baby. She entered to take pictures and carry a baby out of there. Now, how you grow your blog? Blog what you want, monetize your blog, pick up your phone and start calling people. Start with the people with small businesses. You have somebody with a boutique down the street from your house, take your card, make a card. I have a card, make one. Take it to the boutique. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. I'm a blogger. I just wanted to know what I do. I can advertise for you at a lower price than a radio station. The radio station and TV charge a lot. You can advertise to a bigger audience on social media. That's how you're going to promote yourself, okay? Next question, how do you protect your blog news against copycats? You can't protect anything against copycats. Who is copycats? It's called syndication. Anyone can syndicate anything. One big blog does a story. If Instablog writes a story about me now, somebody in a blog will syndicate it, and it'll be the same story in Instablog. So that's not copycat. Somebody started a story. Others can syndicate it, unless you did something exclusively. I have an interview, and sometimes that is good for you, and you don't know. Sometimes one man's treasure is another man's treasure. Sometimes I interviewed Rihanna on the phone in 2008, and I write a story. Oh, listen to Rihanna and my phone conversation with her. Another blog can take that and say, Kemi interviews Rihanna. All they have to do is to embed the video and write a story about it. In a way, they're actually promoting you, but they must source you because they can't just carry that story and not say where they got it from. Because I need the hits in my own blog too. Don't carry my story, go your own blog. And then I will make my money from my blog hits, okay? You can make money from hits. Hits transfer to money, AdSense, okay? Blogger started AdSense. So that's that. Okay, Daniel says, I love your suggestion. If there will be collective effort from all bloggers, will make a huge impact. Yeah, I want to do an event with Linda Ikeji. I really do. You know what I mean? I will do it. If she agrees on it, I'll do it. And we need to put her pages back. She needs to, you can't have a media empire and not have pages that people can go to. You know what I mean? John Famous, wisdom surpasses understanding. Thank you. Kolawale, how long have you been back in Nigeria? How come there is much hatred for you apart from me? There's hatred for me in Nigeria that some of them are now saying they're giving me love and all that. Others are calling me and saying, people are now liking you. It's because everybody here is fake, okay? I came back to Nigeria in 2006, and then I fled in 2007 to Canada after they attacked all the media houses during the local government election in Ibadan. So I just took my kids. I was going back to the city. I just stopped in Canada. And Canada said, we'll give you asylum, free house, free job, free money. I stayed. And then I started, living in Canada. All of a sudden, a week after, wow, they shot a boy behind my house, 11 years old, with the headphones on. Gang warfare. All this different. So I went to the police. I got involved. Next thing you know, I started helping police solve crimes, gun crimes. I became an activist in Canada. And I never went back to America. I stayed there, and some people didn't like what I was doing in Canada. They thought I was trying to get guns out of the hands of legal gun owners, the conservatives. So they planned together to deport me. So then I said, oh, my refugee status is not granted. I appealed 3 times and said, nah, you're going home. So my dad said, come on, okay. So I went home. I have a country, and I became more famous. I ended up on Wikipedia after that deportation. So 2012, I was back. So I came back twice. So 2012, I've been here since then, but I travel on assignments to America. Since I was deported, the person that helped me during my deportation gave me money, $30,000, to go start a business and begin life in Canada. It was my MP, my senator, member of parliament, Justin Trudeau, in exchange for using my face on the campaign poster, because he was upset. Okay, we keep the criminals, we send the good ones away. So if you remember that poster, they won. And Justin became the Prime Minister of Canada. I got a 10-year visa to come to Canada. I went there once to do the Much Music Video Awards, cover that. So I have a journalist visa. They don't want me to live back there again, on refugee, that is. If I marry a Canadian, of course I'm going to Canada. But I've been in Nigeria up and down. I go to Korea, I go to different places on assignments. I get interviews. I'm in the media list for almost every international journalist. I get a lot of invitations to the White House. I get a lot of invitations to United States Department of Health and Human Services events. When I can't go, I stream it, and I'm online streaming things. So when they have to ask me a question, they'll say, we have a journalist from Nigeria, Kemi Olunloyo, who wants to talk about this and that, So I do a lot of things. I'm an international journalist. I like gossip news, media. I like every kind of news, but now I want to focus on all the news from a health and wellness standpoint. You still get gossip. Okay, somebody was there insulting me this morning. What does Laura Ikeji's influencing have to do with health? Of course, everything has to do with health. If you're influencing somebody and telling them that they should not, they should make money. How to make money on Instagram is Laura's book. But Laura was like, everybody's saying, E-Money, bless me. So Laura said, bless me, oh, E-Money gives her 500,000. Did she make that money? She was lucky. So people would see that as how to make money on Instagram and just beg. So I was doing that influencer video. Go and watch it. Who else has a question before I go? My broadcast is an hour. You guys are going to have to watch it via Bit Concurrent. You watch small now, small later. I've cut my hair short because Davido's daughter wanted me to cut it for her birthday. Okay, we're going to wear almost similar clothes. So see my wig. See my hair. Shall you see? See? She wanted me to look like her. She, I look like her now. We're both light. We're both no hair. This week, guys, is somebody has a question. Somebody said good night from here. You must be in Australia. Oh, okay. When are you going back to Nigeria? Does not go. I'm in Nigeria. My question goes concerning the 1 minute video about those comments are gonna come now. Comments like fade away and then they come back. Okay. 1 minute video about election stuff you talked on TV in one of your interview. Which video? Tell me which one. Come to Instagram. What time is Davido's daughter's birthday? Monday. Please, I need donations. I'm going to set up the GoFundMe and I'm going to give you all the account numbers. I'll post it up here. You look real good. Okay, you see this wig I'm holding? All right, this wig was bought when I was pregnant and getting ready to deliver my baby in 1991, November of 91. Okay, Lade is going to be 27 next week. So this week is 27 years old. Okay, and it's really good. In those days, we'll just get the curly wigs to see it. All right, so this wig is my oldest wig. You know, I don't even use the clip at the back anymore. So every wig fits me. That kind of stuff. Okay, please send money, you know. Let me try from my head. Write this down, guys. I'm going to give you 2 account numbers and PayPal, HNN Africa News at live.com. UBA 208 732 5777. Okay? UBA 208 732 5777. That should come up as Ayotomide Grace Labinjo. Okay? The baby mama. Mom's account number. Okay? I'll set up the GoFundMe under me because I don't want scammers to set up their own. This fundraiser is not just for the birthday, it's a wellness fund for her. I want to raise enough money and put her in a really nice school in Ibadan. I want to raise money and get her the good things in life. Okay, you heard what she said in the press conference. She said she wants big money for her mother and her grandmother. Those guys have really worked for her. She's trying to even pay them. Let me tell you something. By the end of this year, I should get that girl at least 2 endorsements. Watch me. We have 1 month left, Abby. 2019 is hers. We're going to be everywhere. Yeah, so this wig is 27 years old. Oh. I'll post the account number now. I'll post my account number as well. Mom's account number. Just send that money. I'm going to distribute it to them. Okay, and I'll try and make that GoFundMe now. Any more questions, guys? I have to go. I want you guys to remember, many of you want to learn blogging. When I open my blog, I'll give you the opportunity I'll tweet it live. So I want you to follow me at HNN Africa, Facebook, Twitter, main ones. Kemi Olunloyo. Follow me everywhere, okay? HNN Africa, Instagram will be back 2019. Kemi Olunloyo is active. Health Reports is where you need to be now on Instagram, okay? At Health Reports. All right? My email is hnnafricanews@live.com. If you need to do business, a lot of people say they want to do business. People need, Rothman, is it Nigerian account number? Yeah, UBA. We also had a First Bank. That one's mine, my business account, because some people are trying to send the money to me to give her. I don't know. Some people don't want to give her directly. There's all kinds of stuff, but I'll post it all, okay? Of course, I've forgiven Linda. Who said, have I forgiven? I forgave Linda a long time ago. And Linda, some people told Linda that I'm about to give all the juice to Instablog Nigeria, so she outed John. No, that's not so. All right? Nobody has my archives, okay? I'm ready to work with Linda. Linda can be very nice. Linda has to change around. Nobody should change for anybody, I beg. But when I say Linda has to change around, she has to change her style of business and blogging. Okay, you can't change anybody's character. I'll be myself. But we just have to change the way we react to others, the way we do things. We just have to be a little different. You know what I mean? So I'll post all the account numbers now after the show. And those of you that want to become bloggers, like I said, get your lawmakers. Your returning lawmakers, they'll pay for it. Just tell them, we want to learn blogging, please. As I'm going to Benue State, okay, I've been to Imo, I'm going to Rivers as well. As low as 800K. If you give me 800,000 to 1 million and a venue, I'll come to your city. I'll train 100 bloggers, 50 bloggers, whatever you want me to do. But your lawmaker has 1 million. Give it to Kemi and let's train. Your lawmaker will just, look, I just trained these youths for blogging. Now they can make their own money. The youth will be like, yes, and we're voting you back. Everybody's happy. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Nigeria has accepted Chinese yen as reserve currency, even dollar. I'll post everything now, please, okay? What 1 minute video is this you're talking about? Don't forget about you come and talk about the 1 minute video. What does it have to do with Instagram election? I don't know. I'm off Nigerian election right now, but I'll still talk about it. I'll still talk about topics and everything. So everybody, I'll see you when I'm dressed up. I'll do another short video just to say hi. I love you all, okay? Be good. Have a great weekend. Remember Monday morning, Michelle's birthday. And my blog will automatically launch in. Most importantly, I want you to donate money. I'm going to give you 3 different accounts, okay? My PayPal, my business account number, Ayotomide's account number. I want all the money you can donate for me, please. It's a wellness fund. Okay, wellness fund means someone's life. We know that Davido can do all this. Okay, he's busy begging God for more money and begging fans for a new 30 million naira watch. And they've denied him the venue for Eco Atlantic when he denied his child. All these things, what comes around goes around kind of thing. My biggest dream, okay, I have 3 dreams in the next year. Dream number 1, I want to meet DJ Copy. She's my best, she's my favorite celebrity. Guy! Copy, if DJ Copy steps into Ibadan, man, I will take her to the biggest amala joint. We'll eat I just want to dine with her, even if I have to come to her house, the $10 house, to come and eat. I like to do a reality moment with her. That's one of my dreams. My second dream is to bring Drake to Nigeria, my boy Drake. Bring him to Africa, go on an African tour. I'm planning that, promotions with H&M Music. My third biggest dream is to have me, Davido's baby mama, behind the stage of his December concert, and Davido will bring out his child on stage, and his child would dance. That's a dream. I'll be so happy. God bless you all. Kemi Olunloyo, CEO at H&N Africa. Let me play that music for you again, guys. Hold on. My son's song. Remember, I want you to go subscribe at Rich KJT. Just hold on. This is my song. Follow at Rich KJT. Finally 18. At Rich KJT. Subscribe. New music every day. Listen to it. Bye.
For keeping me up here.
I want to pray for all of you, okay?
People didn't even make it to 18. But fuck it. I'm 18 and I'm happy as fuck. I'm finally 18. Finally I'm 18. I came a long way to this day, my birthday. I went from grace to grass on some of my worst days. The moment I picked up the pen and the pad, that was my best day. Niggas hating, but when I make it, they hate the case. Hell bad, but heaven's sake, God is my way. G.O.D. heaven's sake, God every day. 1 in 8, one time I'll be a man. And if you don't understand, stay under me where I stand. I went from spending like devil to God said. I'm God said, heaven said, but I'm hell-bent. Life changed, I rearranged.
Bye.
No friends, no ties, today we reaching fame. Wait, I said we, bitch, I meant I